Hello, everybody. Shauna Marie Fisher here for my free little Sunday night animal communication reading. Sorry, I was delayed by a couple minutes. You're never gonna know. You're never gonna believe what happened. So I couldn't figure out, like, my camera was on, but I was like, why is my camera not showing up? And I guess when I use this StreamYard thing, I actually have to hit start cam to have my camera working. So there you go. So that's why I was a couple minutes late, because I couldn't figure out how to get that going. But hey, you know what? Like, I'm human after all, right? That's the got to embrace those little things sometimes. So I'm happy to be here with you all. I'm going to just give you guys a couple minutes to jump on. I know it's with the time kind of change and it getting darker earlier. Maybe a lot of you are kind of not around right now, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes like I always do to see who's here with me tonight. So otherwise I'll just sorry, my lips are dry. Otherwise I'll just find some stuff to ramble on about, because I can always ramble. Hey Lee, how's it going? I was just thinking about you today. I'm going to send you a message. So there you go. So good to see you here, my friend. So I hope you and Bernadette are doing well. So let's see. I'm going to take a drink of water really quick. Yeah, so for those of you that missed it, I did a funny thing. When I came on with StreamYard today, like, the light on my camera was on and I couldn't figure out. I was like, why is my face not showing? And on StreamYard, there's a button that you have to hit to start the camera. And I hadn't actually clicked that button and I didn't realize it. So there you go. So funny story. That's why I was actually a couple minutes late today, because I couldn't get that. It took me a minute to get that figured out. But hey, you know what? Stuff like that happens sometimes, and it's all good. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Lee. Oh, I'm glad you're here. You're well. You said she perked up when she heard your voice. Laugh out loud. Oh, Bernadette. Lots of love to you, Bernadette. Give her some love to me. I'm sending her some energetic love to Bernadette. And I'm going to see who else is on here. Let's see. I'm going to pull up my phone, see if I can get this worked out. Yay, look, that's me I see on there. Amazing. Here I am. Hey, Tara. Good to see you, Tara. So anyway, so here I am. So my makeup's not touched up, but you know what? Like, who cares? Like, you know what? The animals don't care. So doesn't matter that it's not perfect right now, because everything is okay to be perfectly imperfect, right? So that is all good. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're staying warm. It's actually a really beautiful day here in Vancouver, Washington. It was, hey, Joy, good to see you. It was about 50 degrees, but the sun was shining. It was a beautiful blue sky. Oh man, just talk about an amazing day, because I love it when it's the blue sky and a little bit cooler temperature, like 50s, 60s, 70s, good with that. Anything like 80 and above, I'm like, too hot. So I like the cooler temperatures, because you can always layer up if you're cold, but when it's hot, you can only like unlayer so much. And I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the heat. I mean, to each their own, but I definitely, this girl would not be somebody that would do well living in Arizona. That is for sure way too hot for me. So there we go. We all have our things we enjoy, but I'm here to tune into your animals. So if anybody oh, I love this question. So Joy says, so what is animal communication? I love that question. So what I do for people is, if they have a pet that's in their life, that's Lee says he prefers the cold too. Yes, all right, Lee. So what it is if somebody has a pet that's with them now, or has passed, what I do is I tune into that pet, and I can tell them, like, if the pet's like, hey, this toy is my favorite toy, or this bed's my favorite bed, or I really wish my person would take me hiking more, or I really want to eat more at this time. It's basically kind of like I'm the bridge and the conduit for people between them and their pet to kind of like bridge and connect information is what I do. So that's so hopefully that explains it. So I just so give people their perspective, the perspective from their pet's perspective on how they think about things. So say if there's something, maybe your pet's like, man, why does my dog keep scratching on the couch, or why is my cat like chewing at paper, or different things like that. I tune into your pet and I ask them like, hey, what's going on with that? What can help you to not do that? And that's so that's what animal communication is. So hopefully that helps answer your question there. And then Joy says, sounds cool. I've had a lot of pets and currently have 3 dogs. And it's really interesting. Hey, Brittany, good to see you. As you're talking, Jay, I like see all 3 of your dogs. Joy, all 3 of your dogs sitting together. And then I see one in the middle. And I see the one in the middle is like, I'm like the boop, boop dog. Like I pop up with my energy. And like, I'm the one that kind of like always surprises people. It's like, boop, 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 boop. So that's what, so I don't know. That just came to me, Joy. So there's that. And yes, please, please, please ask your questions, Tara. Please, please, please. I would love that. And hey, Ashley, good to see you. Evening, good evening to you too. I have 2 kitties, Dragon and let's see here, Malia, but I feel like I'm saying that wrong. You're welcome to tap into them if they have any messages for me. So one of them is saying, cuddle me more, cuddle me more. I want you to cuddle me more, cuddle me more. And then the other one's like, no, don't cuddle me more. The one says, oh, like money, moolah. Yes, moolah. Oh my gosh, I should have known moolah. I love that. So moolah and Dragon, thank you. So Moolah's like, I love the cuddles. I can show love, and I love to show love, and I love to cuddle, 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 cuddle. And the other one's like, Dragon's like, nope, nope, nope. I like to show. I like to show. I like to show. So like, I'm like, you're kind of like, wizard cat is that's what I pick up on from them. So, oh my goodness. So they are so sweet. And then good evening, Melissa. Good to see you. And then let's see here. And okay, so I'm going to jump here. Let's see here. Wondering how Patches is feeling about me just lying on top of her, on top of her and talking to her about all things. Since the last fight, Patches has been running to me and avoiding the fights. Tonight, something sparked. She came running. I laid down on Mishka first. She understood quickly. Patches went to lay in her bed area. Went to lay in her bed area and growled at Cloud, which when I made her come out and laid on her and talk to her. So what I feel like what they're saying, Brittany, is they're like, yeah, like keep establishing that leader role. We need to establish that leader role, and they love that you are establishing that leader role and keep up with that. And like Patches and Mishka are going to keep like reversing things to test it out to make sure like you're really like sticking to things and really sticking to it and really sticking to it. Here, and then I'm going to jump to Tara's question here. And Joyce says we have Hunter, Elsa, and Penny. Elsa says, me, I'm the one that's the pop, pop dog. Elsa says, it's me, I'm the pop, pop dog. Pop, 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 pop. I'm the little pop-up dog, the one that like pops up different things. And I'm like, I'm fun, fun, fun. And I keep the other ones at bay, and they look at me like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So let's see here. And then Brittany says, well, if I don't fear, I don't know, at least, yeah, exactly. You got to keep them safe, right? Brittany, you gotta keep them safe to let them know that you're a boss, and just keep showing them and imagining them doing well together. And that will really help. And then Tara says we have updates on our horses. Ooh, I may make an appointment about them. Oh, I'm excited about that. The horses. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm excited to love to tune into them. And let's see here. And you said we just adopted 2 kittens, wondering how the dogs will adjust. It's only day 2. So, oh my gosh. So, oh, why can't I remember the dog? Then, so I know there's Sonic, and then there's, oh my gosh, why can't I remember your other dog's name? I could see your other dog in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, why can't I think of their name? So Sonic Sonic's like, I'm gonna be the cool one. Like it's cool. Like show me the kitties, and I'm gonna adjust. Like I'll be the one to show the way. Like I'll be the one to show the way. And then your other dog, oh my gosh, why can't I think of their name? Like I can see their head in my head right now. I can totally picture them. I just can't remember their name. Yes, Jake. Thank you, Jake. I was gonna say Winston, but I was like, no, Jake. So yeah, so Jake is the one. He says you have to remind me that I have to be gentle. Like Jake says, remind me to be gentle. Remind me to be gentle, because Sonic is like, I'm cool. Like I'm just a cool dude. So I feel like it's gonna take them some time, but just keep, holding the kitties up and showing them the kitties, and showing them that, hey, like the kitties are here, they're like a part of our family. And I definitely feel like it is gonna go good, but you'll start to see it more like kind of like toward day like 5 and 7, where you'll start to kind of see them kind of do a lot better today. That you'll see them doing a lot better. So that's what I feel with that. But yeah, you got this. They're gonna do good. So yeah, and I'm excited to see pictures of the kitties. Now I want to see pictures of them. And if you see somebody trying to inbox me, you can just actually tell them to not do that. I don't know, like if I just I'm trying to block that comment, but I'm not sure. So if you see that, you can just disregard that person, because I would never ask you to inbox me for a reading. Let's see here. And Joy says, was wondering if you could connect to Hunter. We have quite the bond. Oh, thank you, Joy. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, because I'm like, I love that you guys always look out for each other and look out for me for that. So thank you. So hopefully that helps, Tara. Okay, cool. You're so welcome, Tara. And keep me posted, and just keep like using that, like, tuning into the cats and just showing them like, hey, like where the dogs are fun, and then keep doing that with the dogs too. Just keep seeing them just like have that clear, open communication with each other. And that will really help. Let's see here. And hey, Darlene. So yes, click and hold, and then report and block. Yes, thank you, Brittany. Yes. So let's see here. Joy says was wondering. Sorry, here. Joy was wondering if you could connect to Hunter. We have quite the bond. Let's see here. Let's see here. And hey, Tracy. Yes, I'm going to ask my friend Carol this week. I'm actually doing a StreamYard with my friend Carol this week. So I'm going to ask her, hey, Amanda, good to see you. So back to Joy with Hunter. Hunter says, hey, I'm the flower. Like Hunter says, like that I'm like a perfect flower. Hunter says, like, I'm perfect. And like Hunter just like makes me go like this, and like this is like how I feel about my person, is love, and I just radiate love and comfort. And even if you're like not near me, even if we're not in that same room, that I radiate comfort, and that I radiate comfort and joy, and just joy and joy and joy is what I do. I radiate comfort and joy. And Hunter says, like, hey, Debbie. Hunter says that I want you to have, like, I like the other dogs, but then sometimes I want some like one-on-one time, that I run through some one-on-one time, because I like to like bring that healing to you, and I bring that healing, and like no one will ever take that place of me, because I am like the number one, like I'm the number one. Oh, Joy, I'm sending you so much love. That had to be so hard with going through that. And he says yes. He's like, yes, I'm your and hey, Jennifer, I'm your protector, and I will always be. And that if you want to like help to heal from the moment and heal from the moments and really connect to like deeper aspects of your spiritual side of things. Like just hold your hand with me and just like really connect with me, because I'm like that Buddha Zen energy, is what Hunter says. And Hunter says just mwah, like love, love, like I'm all about love. And he said, yes, we snuggle just the two of us. He's the favorite child, right? We all have one, right? We do. Um, we all have one that is our favorite, right? We definitely have that. So we definitely, I know I have one of mine that is kind of like my favorite. And for those of you that are listening right now that know my fur babies, I have Coolip, Nugget, and Mojo. Let's see if you guys can tune in to guess to see which one of mine is the big love bug with me. So you can see if any of you has that. So let's see here. And let's see here. Let's see, Brittany says, Patches is getting so growly. I really worry about having to put her down in the near future before she loses her mind. So what I get with Patches, Brittany, is if you could talk to your vet and see if there is a way that you could maybe like there's like a natural supplement that could help to help to help calm Patches, to kind of help with something like that, to just kind of like stabilize the mood. You know, maybe if there's something you could do to help Patches just to kind of like even her out. So I'd talk to your vet to see if they recommend any like natural supplements or any kind of thing like that, to see what might help. Let's see here. And I know I see Tracy had a question, and then Darlene, and then yes. And then it's let's see here. And Amanda, hey Amanda, I love like all of you guys what are putting in here. And it is the answer is Nugget. So Nugget is my little golden mix, and she's just, oh my gosh, I mean, I love all my fur babies, but she is just my little love bug. And Mojo, he's actually the one that helps me sleep at night. So that's so yeah, so you guys are all right with that. I love that. Yes, and good job, Amanda. Yes, good job, Amanda. All of you good, right? Because that's what it all is that practice. And I am going to do another animal communication class again here soon. I haven't done one in a while, and I've been needing to do another one. So I'm going to go and do that. So any of you that are interested in that, so I'm super excited to do that. And then Brittany says that makes sense with Mojo. Yeah, exactly, because he's that other. Yeah, I don't know. Like I have a hard time sleeping without him. When I went to go visit my parents for Christmas, it was hard to sleep without my little Mojo. So let's see here, and I'm going to go to Darlene's question here in a second, and then Ashley, and then let's see here, and then Darlene says, I would love to know any ways I can show Millie I respect and honor her desire to be a healer and love in the world. I'm choosing to no longer have an office, and Millie was letting me my helper and working with clients. It gave her a purpose, and she loved it. Two sets of stairs, and she can't go up in the new place until February. Too much for her back. She was so sad when I left this morning, knowing where I was going. What else can she do together and honor her love of being? Well, so it's like what I get with that is that's that connection that you have with Millie. So she's showing me like set up another space there when you're in, and I'm sending her so much love for her back. Set up another space like in your office there. Be like, okay, Millie, I'm gonna go. I have this spot that's you, and like tune into her energy so she can be there with you too. And it's other things that maybe she could help you do with lives, and other stuff that you do with some of the distance work you do is what I get from that. Let's see here. Melissa says, how will Penny feel about an old friend coming to live with her? So what Penny says, like the first thing that came to me, Melissa, from Penny is as long as they respect my boundaries, as long as they respect my boundaries, I'll be okay with that. And as long as you show me and let me know, like, hey, they're coming to stay, they're coming to stay, they're coming to stay. So it's like as long as I'm a part of it, then it'll be okay, is what I feel. And thank you, Brittany, for that. So I'm going to figure out that whole blocking thing. And then Tracy, I'm going to come back to you here. And then Tracy says, can you connect to Lucy, my horse? So what I feel like with Lucy is Lucy like actually wants me to go like this with my hair, be like, like I love it, like when my hair moves, like when I run and when I'm out and just with the way I walk. Like I love it when my hair moves, the way that my hair moves. And I send brushes through my mom's hair with my love too. And she can like feel my essence like always in the wind. And there's like a very strong, huge, strong spiritual connection that I feel with you and Lucy, Tracy. Like it's a very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful connection that I feel with you and Lucy. So there's that. Let's see here. And Brittany says, great job, Shauna. She's a racehorse. Oh, wow. I had no ideas. Yeah. She's like, the wind. I love to feel the wind. She's like, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, she loves it. And she's like, I will race it up as long as I can no longer race it up. She's like, I'm going to race like as hard and as long as I can, is what she says. She's like, I love it. She's like, whew. She says she sends you brushes like through your hair to be like, come on, Mom, let's do more, more. So yeah, oh my gosh, I love her spirit. Now I like want to see a picture of her because she sounds very amazing. And hey, Michelle, let's see here. No worries, Lee. Dang, autocorrects are such a pain sometimes. Lee says, I forgot to tell you that you were right when you said Bernadette's ears didn't feel good. She had another ear infection. Oh no. Oh, Bernadette. Well, I hope she's like on the mend and that she's feeling better. Oh, Bernadette. Oh my goodness. And then see here, Brittany says, nice confirmation for me as well. I tune into Lucy often. That's awesome, Brittany. And good for you too, Brittany. Like, I love that. So, oh, sweet. That's awesome. So good. I love it, my friend. It's awesome. So, and Tracy says, where can I send a photo? So you can send one to me here on Facebook. You can send me a message on my personal page, which is under just Shauna Fisher, or my business page, which is under Shauna Marie Fisher, or I'm going to put my website in here. And, you know, for those of you that you can have, let's see here, my website, and it has my email, which is Shauna at ShaunaMarieFisher.com. And hopefully I can type that in okay. Let me see. I'm going to type it in right here. And then I'll go back to all the questions here, but it has my email there because now I really want to see her picture. I'm super excited to see that. So let's see here. So I put in my website there, and I'm going to go back to StreamYard. I'm like a multitasker here. And then, yeah, lots of love to Bernadette. Oh my goodness, Lee. And then let's see here. And then let's see here. And then Joyce says, can you tell me about my foster? Lulu was wondering about her past. And then what I get from Lulu with her past is like, boom, I like, boom, like I slam the door on that. Like, I don't want to think about my past. Like, I have that blocked. So send me healing and love from the past so I can help move forward, because like my future is better now that I'm in this place. And like, I really like you, like, like I want to give you a kiss right now, because that's what Lulu's saying, like kisses. I want to give you a kisses. So there's that. And then I want to jump back to Ashley's comment. Mula is more quiet, reserved, spookish kitten. Is there anything I can do to better connect and support her? She's also my beautiful ragdoll showgirl. Oh, I love rag dolls. So let's see here. So what I feel is just keep Not like just keep sitting with me, Ashley, and being with me and being with me and sitting with me, and just hold that connection, that divine connection and that divine spark that was there when we first met, and just keep like let that open me up, and just keep seeing that light in me open it up, opening up, just keep seeing that light opening up, and just keep that connection, and just and then use some like I'm getting use some like clear quartz, like gets a piece of clear quartz, and maybe it has like a little dabble of like moonstone or opal or rose quartz in it, and that can help with that connection too, right? Because the color pink is about like love and that connection with rose quartz, and then quartz is, you know, about that clear connection. So that will help. And then I have a question here from Amanda. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I don't miss any questions. And if I miss a question, please feel free to be like, hey, like I have this question, and I'll answer it. And then Amanda says, does Rugger resent me for getting another dog? Let's see here. And Amanda, I thought I saw another comment from you here. And when you're so welcome, Ashley. Like just keep doing that connection. Just keep holding that in your hand, that energy and that thought, and just keep sending that, because you have such a powerful connection. There's such a powerful connection there. So yes, and let's see here. And then Lee says she has eardrops, seems to be doing better. Oh, that's so good about Bernadette. And then let's see here. Yes, so let's see here. I just want to go back because I feel like I missed a question here. Oh, I was going to tune into, does Rugger resent me for getting another dog? So what I feel from that, Amanda, is that it's not that I resent you. It's just I wish I was more in the loop with it. So like I was like, whoa, like where did this other dog come? So I was just kind of like more in shock with it. So just keep reminding me that I am enough, that I am enough, that I am enough too, that you got another dog to like better my life. So just keep reminding me of that. And that is and that's what will help. Let's see here. And Ashley says this was a gift. I will for sure checking in more in the future. Yes, please do. I do this every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So definitely feel free to tell your friends. And then for Joy, how old do you think Lulu is? I get three is what comes to me. Three is like I'm about three. And you said she thinks something with three. There's something three. She thinks I'm her mother. My dad adopted her. Oh, and then let's see here. And Amanda says, does Mia have any trauma in her past? She says, like, yes. There was like a lot of trauma in my past. And thank you for helping me to like move beyond that, since now like for some reason the song keeps coming into my head. The future is so bright, I gotta wear shades, right? You remember that song? The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. So it's like Mia says now, like that things are a lot better because she started to kind of get less anxiety now because she's with you, and that really really helps. Let's see here. Joy says she acts like she's 3. The shelter estimated 10. The vet estimated 5 to 7. Oh, interesting. So is that years or months, Joy? I'm curious. Is that years or months? Because she says like she's like I am a lot more younger than I seem. She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm definitely not 10. She's like, I'm definitely not 10. She's like, I'm more like more. She's like, keep showing me like 3-ish. She's like, okay, wait, show me how many, Lulu. Show me years. Okay, show me how many, Lulu. So she's gonna show 3. One more 3? No, 3. So she's 3. Okay, she had me do 2 sets of 3. 2 sets of 3. So 3. Okay, so show me. She's like 3. So okay, so 3 sets of 3 now. So she's like, I'm between 6 and 9, 6 and 9, between 6 and 9, between 6 and 9. She's like 6 and 9, but she's like, I'm more like 3 up here, but my age is 6 and 9. She's like, I'm more like 3 up here, and my age is 6 and 9. Is what she says. She says she likes to like fool people with her age. She's like, I have the best gray ever, she says. Is what she says, and she just like adores being with you guys. And let's see here. I was wondering what you felt about foster Lulu. Curious about her age and past. She says her past. She was like she says she kind of like, ooh, like it was kind of jumpy. Like people came at me like too fast, and they didn't come at me slow enough. And I like it when people come to me more slow. I like it when people come to me more slow. When people come to me than when people come to me too fast. So there is that. So hopefully that helps. And yes, Melissa, that is a good point. Yeah, people definitely be aware of the scams out there, because there are people that do like impersonate people, like asking for money, gift cards. Like just be aware of that and be really, really, really careful with that. Because yeah, it's a shame that there are people out there that do that, but there are. So that's why I always like to let people know, like if you see somebody saying to inbox you, like don't do that, because I would never ask that. Let's see here. And Joy says she doesn't like other dogs. She says she doesn't like other dogs because of our past, because of my past. I don't like other dogs. I'm just gonna take a drink of water really quick. I don't like other dogs because of my past. So like other dogs were used to taunt me in my past. They were used to taunt me in my past. So that's why I don't really like them as much as a lot of other dogs do. And hey, Kalina, and lots of love and light and blessings to you too, Brittany. Have a great night, my friend. And then yes, Lee, right? I know no genuine reader is going to on their lives asking for people to inbox. Yes, yes, yes. And then Joy says, yeah, husband thinks she maybe was a bait dog. Yes, that's what I get 100%. Joy is like, those like the other dogs where she's showing me that it was like, oh, like a really bad like situation is what she's showing me. She says it was a really, really, really bad situation. And hey, Shanda, oh my goodness. So Shanda says, and I'm going to go to your question next, Colleen. After this, Shanda says, I'm wondering if Lola was here with us today when I made pink cupcakes and we planted the pink flower tree in her honor. She says yes. And what she's showing me is oh my goodness, Lola, I just love you, Lola. She's showing me that like she says she like made you eat the cupcake a certain way. She says that like you ate it different than you would normally eat a cupcake, and she says that she's like it was special for me. And then she's showing me the way like when you planted it. She's like you're gonna plant it right here, but then she had you move it over just a little bit. Oh, Bianca, I see your question too, so I'm gonna go back to that here in just a second. That she had you move it over just a little bit. So she's like yes, 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 like I was right there looking over, and she says she's glad that Tucker got a help. She says I'm really glad that Tucker got a help, that was really important. And she's like mwah. She's like mwah. Infinite amounts of pink love and of love and love and love and love is what Lola says. And I'm going to go back to Bianca's comment up here. Thank you for like putting something in here, Bianca, because I forgot your comment up here. So thank you. Let's see here. I found it hard to feel a connection to Leo recently. I'm sending him love and any messages from him. He says it's right inside here in your heart, Bianca. And he's had me close my eyes like this. He says it's in your heart. He says put both of your hands like this, like on your heart. He says have both of your hands like this on your heart and connect with him. And he's like, I'm right here. I'm right here. And he says he wants you to do that more when you're outside. He says you can feel that connection alive the most when you're outside is what he says. is what he says, Bianca. So he says you can feel that connection more when you're outside, So let me know that you got that, because I want to make sure you heard that, because I feel bad that I missed that. So hopefully that helps. And I'm sending you so much love, Bianca. And then Shanda says we made smaller cupcakes and we did move it over a foot. Thanks. You're so welcome. She's like, yep. She's like, Lola style. She's like, that like will always be. She's like, that will always be. And then Joy says, well, she lives on 2 acres with a creek now. Nice. I would love that. A creek. That sounds amazing. And then now I'm going to go back to Kalina's questions. And then Bianca says, got it. Thank you. As always, you're so welcome, Bianca. And I'm just sending you so much love, and you so much love, Shanda, too, because it's that grief that's always such a hard thing. Oh, so much love, so much love. So, and then Kalina, so our mutual friend Darlene, recommended I check in with you about my horse Maddie, who has become very spooky in the arena the last month, and this morning was almost dangerous to bring outside, since he was so focused on being scared of something else. So what I feel like with Maddie. Maddie says it's like there's something that it's weird, because he showed me like something like on the ground that's like shifted with his energy. He says like it's like the ground that I walk on, and he's having me like scratch my foot on the carpet. He's like, the ground I walk on is different now, and there's something that's going on with that's really got me spooked, and I need some stuff, like some energy, kind of like like energy moved through me, energy moved through me, and to work on he's showing me his so he's showing me to work on his left shoulder area and his left side to clear out energy. And he's having me do it a little bit as we're talking right now. It's like clear energy out of my left side by my left front leg, my left shoulder, and then my rear right side. There's some energy that is kind of like stuck there. So to do some more like holding touch with me and holding space with me, then that will really help, because he's showing me that there's something there that's like shifted. He says there's something there that's shifted where I'm at, and it's like the ground, it's like the ground feels different, and he's like making me think of like kind of like I know it's been like kind of a little bit icy and stuff here. He's showing me and hey, Lexi, oh my goodness, good to see you. And then he showed me like the ground, you know how it's been a little bit icy somewhat lately, and then like there might be like today when I was out driving, I saw like lots of potholes. So he's like showing me there's like these little holes and like little places that he's walking that he doesn't feel as steady as he felt before. And is what he's showing me. So he's like, there's lots of stuff going on. So he's like, just keep seeing his energy flowing and moving, and work his left side and then connect it around to his right side and just hold that space, and maybe even touch like his crown area right here. If you could do some like kind of like acupressure points like up here and on the top of his head, I feel like that will really, really help. So that's what I get. And I'll send in you and Maddie lots of love, Kalina. So hopefully you're here, and hopefully that makes sense. Let me know that you got that message, because I want to make sure that you did. So let me know that you got that. So let's see here. And lots of love to you, Shanda. Oh my goodness, lots of love to you. And then Lee says, Bernadette just jumped on my lap and is literally watching my screen with me laugh out loud. Oh, Bernadette. Hi, Bernadette. I love you, Bernadette. You're such a good kitty. And hey, Stacy. And then, okay, cool. You're welcome, Kalina. And feel free to reach out to me, too, if any other questions come up. And lots of love to you and Maddie. He's like, check the like what they're using in the ground that's different now. There's something about the ground, and it may be like a slight different thing. He just keeps showing me the ground, like it's the ground. So, and it's just like that. It feels like that hard, icy ground. And he's like, oh, I don't like that. So it's something with the ground that you can help support with what's going on with the ground with him. He says that will help. And I'm glad you're popping in, Stacy. I'm sending you lots of love, my friend. So let's see here. So let's see. I'm going to see if any other question. Okay, cool. Another question came up, and then so Stacy says, any messages from my Maddie tonight? Missing her still, missing her so much. So, oh, sending you so much love, because I know that's such a hard thing. Stacy, so what she showed me is she's like having me like, okay, show me where, Maddie. She's having me touch my chest, just under my breast, like where my bra ends, like on my stomach, she says, and she's like holding my hands like this, like I'm holding my hands like this, and she says, like, I'm right here. She's showing me like she's laying right with you, like that her energy's right there, and you can just kind of hold your hands together. She's like, hold your hands together like this, and you can feel me right here on your stomach, and she's sending you energy to like your solar plexus chakra. She says, I'm sending you energy there, and she says, I'm sending you energy to your throat too. So she says, just put your hands right there on your stomach, and she says, like, you could feel my presence still right there with you. And she says, like, even up here too, you could just feel my presence, like my presence is just fluttering in for you, and I'm sending you, like, she says, I'm sending you massive love and massive healing. She says, I'm sending you massive love and massive healing. All you have to do is just hold your hands together and just touch anywhere, and you'll just know that, like, I'm right here, like especially right here on your chest, right here above, and then below right here. She's like, right here, like I'm really focusing right here for you, and that I send you so much love. And she says she's like beaming down like healing love and light to you, and like lots of like little lots of kisses. She's like lots of little light kisses, and it's like they're little bubbles. It's like they look like little bubble kisses is what she says. She's like, they're little bubble kisses, and for some reason she makes me taste like grape bubble gum. So something like, and it made me think of grape tidal wave bubble gum. And I know that ages me because I was like, from how long ago? And I don't even think they make that anymore. But she showed me like grape, things that are flavored grape. And I know dogs can't have grape. So she's just sending you grape. Like, so watch for things that are purple or grapes. Like if you eat grapes, think of her, is what she's saying. And you said she hugged me a lot there. She's like, I still do. She says, I still do. She says, I still do. I still do. I still do. I still do. Oh, blueberries. Okay, let me ask. Is it blueberries or grapes? Grapes? She's like, oh, nope. She's like this. She's like, blueberries, blueberries. She's like, blueberries. Yes, blueberries, blueberries, blueberries. So blueberries, blueberries, blueberries. She's like, yes, it's blueberries, silly. She's like, it's blueberries. So you said, I fed her blueberries by hand in the end day. She's like, she's like, those were the best. And now she's making me, she's like, see, the blueberries taste way better, don't they? She's like, blueberries, blueberries. So she's like, eat some blueberries for me and make things with blueberries. She's like, make things with blueberries for me. Blueberries, blueberries, blueberries. So now I want a blueberry. So and hey, Lisa, good to see you. Let's see here. Did Chloe Grace have any puppies in her past? And if so, how many did she have? Okay, Chloe, she's like, how many? She says 4. She says, I had 4. She's like, 4. And they're really showing me to show the numbers tonight. She's like, 4. I had 4. She's like, I had 4 in my past. She's like, I had 4. And you said, Stacy says she loved frozen blueberries. Thank you, Shauna. You're so welcome. She wants you to make like a frozen blueberry concoction, and I'm seeing something that's like with like an ice cream or like a frozen yogurt with blueberries, something blueberry, yum 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 yum. Like, so it's like, it makes me think of like a Oinko's Greek yogurt with blueberries or something like that too, like, and just frozen goodness. She's like, keep it up, mama, keep up with that. And she says, have some mangoes too. She says, have some mangoes while you're at it too. She says, have some mangoes too. And she says she wants you to write. She says, write. So she says, take a pen and paper and like write. She's like, write. And you said you make smoothies with them. Oh, nice. That sounds so good. I don't say I'm going to need. I'm not going to say I need. I said, I am going to start making more smoothies. I'm not going to say I need. So I'm going to start making smoothies because And then Lisa says, thank you. You're so welcome. And then Stacy says, oh my God, I put mangoes in my smoothies too. Yum. I want to come over to where you are and have a smoothie with you, Stacy. That sounds really good. Maybe you could show me some of your magic of what a good what's in a good smoothie, because I really want to start to do that, to have more of those smoothies, because sometimes I like fruit better with that, because sometimes it's like texture things for me. I'm weird about like different textures with food, and I can be really picky about that. So there is that. Oh my gosh, Robin, I think I missed your question earlier. So thank you for re-asking it. And anybody, I'm so sorry if I missed your question. And yes, please help me with that. Thank you, Stacy. Yes, yes, yes. Robin says, just wondering if Max is happy that it is just the two of us at home, or would he be happier with another dog here? And you know what's so funny is Max went, Mom. He's like, no, mine, like mine, like right now, like I'm just soaking in the love with my person, and I don't need any other dogs. I don't need any other dogs. We don't need any other dogs. We have each other, and I like to soak in all the attention and love with my mom. So like, nope, we're good. We're good. Like, so I'm happy, happy, happy. As long as we get it, like, go out more. He's like having me like look outside, like go out more, like go out more, and even look out more. That's really, really good too. That makes me happy. And then Lee says, I have smoothies for breakfast every day. So good. Ooh, share with me your smoothie magic. Anybody that has like some great smoothie recipes, or like what they put in smoothies, like feel free to share with me, because I'm really working on doing more of that. Like my one of my things for this new year is like, more focusing on, health, and doing more of that kind of doing more kind of things like that. And then Robin says, love that. Thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah, your boy says, he's like, I am enough for her, and we just need each other. And I love that, Robin. Oh my goodness. I love your Max. So sweet. So sweet. Oh, and then those of you that are listening right now, so this Thursday at 9:30 Pacific, 9:30 Pacific, I'm going to be on with I'm going to post about it. I'll be on with my friend Carol on her Positive Focus Facebook page, and then her Embrace Your Life group. And what we do is we go on and we talk about animal communication, and so it's a lot of fun. So I'll be on with her this Thursday at 9:30 a.m. and she does a lot of cool, like, positive things, and she's just an amazing human being. So if you're looking for more positivity in your life, I can't suggest her group enough, and I'll make sure to share about it before then too, to give you guys a little heads up and a little reminder about it. So there we go. I'm going to see who else is listening. I see all the hearts. I love that. That's why I love to look at my phone too when I do this, because on StreamYard it doesn't show the hearts, and I love seeing the hearts. Like, bring on the hearts, bring on the love, right? That's what we all need, and especially, the best thing we can do with each other is like share our love. It's like, it's such an important thing. I know somebody that recently passed away, and this person was so full of love, and they shared their love, and they shined their love on everybody that they met. And I really do that. I really strive to do that every day, but now I really focus more, and I do that in their honor, because they were just a big light in the world. So there is that. So I was going to shine our light, and as my mentor Sunny Dawn Johnston says, is be a lighthouse, right? It's like, be a lighthouse, like, right? What more do you need to say other than that? Like, right, be a lighthouse. I think that's so important. So there's that. And then also too, I'm going to have announcements coming up about my book and when that's going to be coming out. So that'll be really fun. I have fun launch planned with it, and I'm actually going to do pre-orders for autograph copies. So I'm super excited. So stay tuned for that because I'll be sharing a lot about that, and I'm super excited to bring my book into the world. And I'm going to do some fun contests, for it. And I have a lot of fun stuff planned. I know, right? So exciting, right? So I'm super excited to do that. So it's going to be really fun. So it's always good to use our voice and share our message with the world, right? It's so important. The world needs more of that, like wisdom, and everybody has a story to tell, right? And even if there's another story out there that's similar, your story is unique to you. So if anybody is inspired to write a book, get that book written and write your book, because your voice matters, and your word and your story. You don't know who that can inspire, and how healing that can be for you too, by just putting your words out on paper and sharing that, right? It's just so impactful. So I can't recommend it enough. And I think Stacy actually has a book she's working on, if I remember right. So that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to read that. Yes. And Stacy says, I need to get my book written too. Yeah. So I want to buy a copy of it, Stacy, because it'll be amazing. So you'll get to it, like it's all that right time. This book that I've been working on has been in me for a while, and now it's coming out at the perfect time, and the date that it's coming out is like a date that's really really important to me. So I'm super excited about that, because it means so much that I'm going to be able to bring it out into the world on a day that's really really significant. And I'll share more about that with you guys soon. But I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up, because speaking of that, I have a few things I need to actually work on for my book right now that I need to kind of finish up and work on. So I'm so happy to connect with you all, and definitely feel free to share about this with your friends and family that would be interested. I do this every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I'm so grateful for this time with you, those that listen live and those of you that listen to the replay. I mean, this is like one of the highlights of my week. So I will see you next Sunday at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much for all of you for tuning in. And you're so welcome, Stacy, and so good to connect with you too. So just so great to connect with all of you. And I hope you all have a great night and a fabulous week ahead. And much love, and bye for now.